The world's first fully electric, completely autonomous cargo ship has successfully completed its maiden voyage in Norway. But fear not, it's a far cry from the dramatic movie depictions of ghost ships. As a joint venture between chemical production firm Yara and maritime technology company Kongsberg, the Yara Birkeland was announced back in 2017 as the world's first all-electric and autonomous container ship. The plan is to use the ship to ferry chemicals and fertilizer from Yara's production plant in Prosgrunn to nearby towns, making significant reductions in NOx and CO2 emissions by negating the need for diesel-powered truck transport. Short sea shipping is a key priority across Europe, and the need for sustainable cargo ships is huge. All over the world, shipping companies are looking to cut costs and emissions. Yara Birkeland has received tremendous attention from businesses, academia, and media, with the Wall Street Journal referring to it as the Tesla of the seas. It's not the first autonomous ship. An autonomous ferry launched in Finland in 2018, but it is the first fully electric container ship. The Yara Birkeland's maiden voyage saw it travel from the town of Horten to Oslo, around 70 kilometers or 43 miles away, on November 18. The visit to the capital was arranged for partners on the project to experience the ship up close, and for government officials, including Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Store, to receive a tour from Yara CEO Svein Tore Holsether. The vessel, stretching 80 meters with dead weight of approximately 3,200 tons, contains sensors and computers that allow the vessel to operate autonomously or via remote control. The Yara Birkeland's battery system includes lithium-ion cells produced at Leclanche's automated production facility in Willstadt, Germany, and battery modules made in Switzerland. The high-energy density cells have a long life cycle of 8,000 at 80% depth of discharge, or DOD, with operating temperature ranges from -20 to +55 degrees Celsius, or -4 to +131 degrees Fahrenheit. Headquartered in Switzerland, Leclanche SA is a leading provider of high-quality energy storage solutions designed to accelerate our progress towards a clean energy future. Leclanche's history and heritage is rooted in over 100 years of battery and energy storage innovation, and the company is a trusted provider of energy storage solutions globally. The MRS consists of 20 strings with 51 modules of 32 cells each, for a total of 32,640 cells. The battery system has built-in redundancy, with 8 separate battery rooms. If multiple strings are emptied or stop working, the vessel can continue its operations. In addition, the MRS offers protection against overheating and an integrated fire protection system specifically designed and certified for maritime requirements. To prevent a fire on the open sea, Leclanche developed the modular DNF-certified MRS. Each battery string contains gas and smoke detectors, redundant thermal monitoring, and a cooling system to prevent overheating and thermal incidents. Should a thermal incident occur despite all of the precautions, the Fifi4 Marine fire extinguishing system would kick in. It is based on environmentally friendly foam and is intended to cool and extinguish quickly and effectively. Enova, a government enterprise responsible for promoting renewable energy projects, has allocated up to 133.5 million kroner for the project. On the way to a low-emission society, transport emissions must come down to almost zero. To achieve that, Enova needs projects that can transform the market, projects that have the potential to pave the way for others and increase the pace of change in their sector. This is exactly the world's first autonomous and all-electric container ship will do. Alongside the construction of Yara Birkeland, Yara has also initiated the development of green ammonia as an emission-free fuel for shipping through the company's newly started Yara Clean Ammonia unit. As the world's largest producer of fertilizers, Yara relies on ammonia for its fertilizer production. At the same time, current ammonia production represents 2% of the world's fossil energy consumption, corresponding to about 1.2% of the world's total greenhouse gas emissions. With its first voyage behind it, the Yara Birkeland will commence commercial operations in 2022, while a 2-year testing period will take place alongside, designed to certify it as an autonomous vehicle. Technology company Kongsberg will be responsible for integrating the sensors and other systems for autonomous navigation, with the pathway to full autonomy to also include a phase of remote operation. Estimated to cut 1,000 tons of CO2 and replace 40,000 trips carried out by diesel trucks per year, Yara is optimistic that commercial operations for the vessel will take place within the next few years. The sensors come in the form of radar, infrared cameras, and automotive integrated solutions cameras. Combined, these give the ship the ability to discover obstacles in its path and avoid them. The vessel has also been fitted with automatic mooring arms from MacGregor to allow for unmanned docking and mooring at quays. Additionally, cloud solutions are also being used on the vessel and have been designed to provide the remote operations center on the shore with data from the voyage and operation. Although the inclusion of this technology will allow the vessel to be remotely controlled from the shore, this is not the intention of its integration. The system has been designed so that the vessel is able to carry out the voyage itself without human intervention, with remote takeover only being needed should an event requiring human aid occur. Yara is constantly seeking opportunities to improve not only the business, but also safety and our environmental footprint. By introducing Yara Birkeland, Yara wants to show a dedication to improving the environmental impact from this transport of goods. With the production plant in Prosgrunn, Norway, located by the sea and close to 100% of the products to be exported by ship, it seemed inconvenient to transport what is delivered in containers, the first distance from the plant to the shipping port, by trucks. An opportunity to improve both the logistics and to reduce the traffic on local roads by establishing an electrically driven seagoing vessel seemed like an opportunity. Further to the vessel carrying out its maiden voyage, the company has also undergone sea trials that saw containers being delivered, loaded, and shipped via the ship. The company has also tested the navigational capabilities, such as auto-docking and auto-crossing using the same technology in place on the Yara Birkeland on a double-ended ferry in regular traffic crossing the Oslo Fjord. The company hopes that the regular operation of Yara Birkeland will begin in early Q2 this year, which will also start the test period for the technology to become fully certified. With testing believed to take 2 years, the company has big goals between then and now. The company will spend the next years collecting and analyzing data from the operation to learn and train the algorithm to perform as efficiently as possible. Simulator testing provides with solid evidence of the system performance, but getting live data from the actual voyages and operation area, such as currents, traffic, and behavior of the surroundings, is of great value to the further development towards autonomy. One of the key elements that set the Yara Birkeland apart from the rest is the full autonomy of the vessel, meaning that no crew is needed on board. The full autonomous nature of the ship brings with it many benefits, such as reduced staffing costs, although some will still be needed for the remote control center, as well as having more space for cargo on deck. Paired with this, autonomous shipping also improves safety for the overall voyage due to a large majority of maritime accidents occurring due to human error. The inclusion of computer systems on the vessel could prove to be significantly safer compared to crew navigating. Generally, for autonomous ships, safety is improved as seamen are not subjected to danger at sea, but also reduced incidents related to people fatigue or other human error. On the other hand, the autonomous tech can also result in some new challenges, such as the threat of cyber attacks, which, if a vessel fell victim to, could see the loss of control and takeover of the vessel. Further to this, due to the technology being in its early stages of development, there are a limited number of regulations, meaning that at present, these vessels are only capable of coastal and river routes instead of large ocean crossings. A crewless vessel brings with it many benefits to the maritime sector, and with interest in this technology growing, it seems that they have a significant role to play for the future of the industry. For selected purposes, autonomy can clearly provide improved economy, safety, regularity, and efficiency. For example, at harbor control. It can also improve the competitiveness for shipping compared to road transport in short-distance routes. Unmanned maritime operations can also be a great alternative to alleviate the situation with a shortage of truck drivers and congested cities. The company sees that autonomy in maritime has really picked up the pace after the news of Yara Birkeland were released. Rudy Negenborn, a maritime and transport technology professor at Delft University of Technology in the Netherlands, says fully autonomous vessels, like the Yara Birkeland, are the future. But he adds that there are many challenges to overcome before autonomous ships can be used for commercial long sea journeys. He says navigating traffic in large ports, unlike the relatively quiet inland ports the Yara Birkeland will sail to, could be a major obstacle. At some point, these ships will have to start interacting with each other so they can exchange information and create paths that are not conflicting. Negenborn adds that without a crew on board to carry out maintenance checks, autonomous ships would need built-in self-diagnosing systems with the ability to detect and fix problems, or call for human assistance. Besides technical issues, he says there are also legal implications when looking at traveling between countries. The Yara Birkeland operates along the Norwegian coast, but if it went further, then it might encounter other territorial regions with perhaps different rules and regulations that need to be met. Although Yara International has no plans to add more autonomous ships to its operations, Sletten says we may see more elements of AI technology used on commercial ships in the future. On overseas vessels is perhaps a step too far, but I think elements are already being used in shipping today when it comes to mooring and to the voyage. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and also share with your friends. Subscribe to our channel for more lifestyle videos and make sure to turn on the notifications for future updates about your favorite personalities.